News Channel 2, Katrina Smith.
Welcome and good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday. It is the first day of March. Much more unrest in the Middle East. We will get to that story in just a moment. But first, heading out the door, I witnessed at least one crash this morning coming on my drive-in. And then, you know, we hear the scanners throughout the morning and quite a few, like a rollover and a few crashes. So it's a little bit slick out there, more than you might think.
Yes, because temperatures dropped well below freezing. So it's a little icy beneath the little bit of snow that we did get. What did melt yesterday froze, and things have snowed on top of that frozen ground, and that makes for very treacherous roads that are untreated. We got a ½ inch of snow in Utica last night. That takes us up to 110 inches for the season. Today is the first day of meteorological spring. Hopefully we don't add too much more to this total. We average 95.5 inches per winter, and we're already up to 110. Downtown Utica, calm and cold, and that's really the story of the day, is cold temperatures, teens in the Adirondacks, 20s in the Mohawk Valley, 20s across the southern tier. Taking a look at Griffith and Rome, 20 degrees with sunny skies, and that light breeze is making it feel quite uncomfortable. An 8-mile-an-hour breeze making it feel like 10 degrees. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, quiet and dry, and it stays that way today. We're tracking a partly sunny day. Coming up, we're going to take a deeper look into the forecast and take a look at what to expect for your work week. Katrina?
Thank you so much, James. The death of
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning. A fresh, light coating of snow across central New York brought us a nice couple tenths of an inch to a ½ inch of snow. Taking a look at downtown Utica, we're expecting primarily sunny skies today. Take a look at the sun beaming down on that fresh snow. Road crews have done a good job on main roads. Side roads still remain a little slick, so just be aware of that if you're heading out. Things are going to improve today. Calm conditions with partly sunny skies continue. We're tracking partly sunny day today, but it's going to be rather chilly. It's a frigid night ahead tonight, lows below 0 tonight, but we do have a substantial warm-up on the horizon. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. The snow from last night has moved off to the east. We have a couple of flurries south of the Finger Lake region, and that's due to this northerly wind direction this morning. Locally quieter weather across central New York. 20 degrees at Griffith and Rome with sunny skies, and again, this north-northwest wind at 8 miles per hour, making it feel much colder than it is. Feel like temperatures only in the low 10s. Temperatures as we head through the week remain cold to begin the week, only in the low 20s on Monday, and we're below 0 to begin Monday morning, but a steady rise in temperature throughout the week. And by the time we get into next weekend, we get to see temperatures in the 50s. Wind chills, though, tonight, extremely cold, below 0 for the entirety of the night. Fortunately, winds are not too strong tomorrow morning. By about 9 a.m., the wind chill will become the temperature. With an 8 to 14-day temperature outlook, the long-range outlook continues to favor much above average temperatures for the second week of March. The second week of March continuing to have an 80 to 90% probability of above average temperatures. High pressure in control of our weather for today, for tonight, and for tomorrow, and then we're tracking our next weather maker to arrive during the day on Tuesday. This is an area of low pressure that's going to come in hot and heavy Tuesday afternoon. It's going to begin as snow and slowly transition over to a wintry mix and then to plain old rain. An early look at the snowfall forecast shows that it's going to be very elevation driven. Notice how there's a very narrow band of almost no snow inching down the I-90 corridor. This is really going to be a hilltop an elevated snowfall or elevation-driven snowfall event. Calm today and relatively sunny, and temperatures do free fall though. After 3:30 p.m. we go from 20 degrees and then they drop right down through all the way below 0 as we head into the overnight. A look at your 7-day forecast. It's a cold but calm start to the week, and we get to see some sunshine both today and tomorrow. Snow changes to rain during the day on Tuesday, a dry day Wednesday, and then we begin a rainy period, but warmer weather settles in. Temperatures in the 40s to 50s with several days and chances for rainfall. Katrina, any guesses this one?
It's true. I think I have it. I need to go home.
It is true. It is. So serotonin levels actually increase due to the longer days that we have. We experience more daylight. Our bodies produce more serotonin. So you might feel more energetic, more awake, a little happier.
So spring fever is not sickness.
No, it's
I want to get out and do things.
Correct.
Very cool.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, James. Speaking of spring fever. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith. I want to get you over to the Weather Center with meteorologist James DeFazio. James, it's kind of slick out there this morning, but you wouldn't think it was because not a ton of snow fell.
No, it's just a light coating, but it's a healthy coating, and it's a full half-inch in most places. But there's enough ice underneath from the melting snow of yesterday that it's very slippery underneath the snow that did fall. So just be careful if you're traveling this morning, especially on side roads. We picked up another half-inch of snow. We are now up to 110 inches of snow for the season. We averaged 95.5 inches for the entirety of winter, so we're hoping we don't add on to this a whole lot. Taking a look at the downtown Utica Nexus Cam, a nice white coating, fresh coating of snow on everything. Temperatures this morning very chilly, anywhere from the teens in the North Country to the low 20s across the Mohawk Valley and southern tier. Currently 20 at Griffiths and Rome with an 8-mile-per-hour breeze out of the north-northwest. Dry weather on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, and that will continue. We're actually going to see plenty of sunshine today, partly sunny skies with highs in the mid-20s. Coming up, we'll take a look at the entirety of your forecast as well as talk about how it's going to be absolutely frigid tonight. Katrina?
Thank you so much, James.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning. A light blanket of snow across central New York this morning. Ahead of a chilly day, but it's going to be rather sunny. As you can see, downtown Utica, take a look at the sky in the distance. There's just a couple of clouds, partly sunny skies today. We're going to get plenty of sunshine. That sunshine with the sun angle, with it now being March, is going to be strong enough to melt the roads. Salt is going to be very effective. Side roads do remain slick this morning, though. It is icy underneath the snow that we did get because it did get cold last night. Partly sunny today, but chilly. It remains chilly today, highs only in the low to mid-20s. We have a frigid night ahead. We're going below zero tonight, but we have a major warm-up on the horizon. A look at your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. High pressure is working in and settling in, and drier air is taking over for central New York for the remainder of the day. 20 degrees with sunny skies at Griffiths and Rome, and we're still seeing this light breeze of 5 to 10 miles per hour, making it feel much colder than it actually is. Feel like temperature all the way down at 10 degrees. And that's going to continue into tomorrow morning. Highs tomorrow, yet again, only in the low 20s, but we go below zero tonight, and by tomorrow morning, the feel-like temperatures are going to be 5 to 15 below zero. Fortunately, as we head through the week, temperatures improve. We climb into the 40s, possibly into the 50s by next weekend. Wind chills, very chilly overnight tonight, single digits to double digits below zero across the North Country, single digits across Utica, Rome, the Mohawk Valley. Then we warm up Monday during the day to single digits, and we continue to rise out of the wind will become less, and the wind chill factor will reflect the temperature. It'll feel like the temperature, which will be around 20 to 25 degrees. But we're still tracking this major warm-up for the second week of March. Still an 80 to 90% probability of above average temperatures for the second week of March. High pressure's in control of our weather through the day today, through the day on Monday, and through the beginning of Tuesday. During the day on Tuesday, a area of low pressure arrives. It begins as snow, it transitions over to rain. We all see a little bit of snow, but it's primarily elevation driven, and then it changes over to plain old rain, and then things calm down as we head towards Wednesday. Today, though, calm and partly sunny. Temperatures do free fall after 3:30 p.m. They drop from 20 all the way down to below zero by the time we head into the overnight. A look at your 7-day forecast. We're tracking those end of the snow showers this morning. A calm and cold start to the week. On Tuesday, snow changes over to rain. Calm Wednesday, and then we begin a rainy stretch, but a warmer stretch, a much warmer stretch. Temperatures we haven't seen in quite some time. Katrina, any guesses?
Well, I don't think it's the tulip because they have so many tulips in the Netherlands. So I don't even. It is.
It actually is.
How could this be?
Tulip mania was a period during the Golden Age, which was when they were flourishing in the Netherlands in 1634, and some of them were going for the modern home value of several hundreds of thousands of dollars for just the bulbs.
Just the bulbs.
Just the bulbs. And
I hope it was a 4-pack.
it lasted about 4 years, and then the market absolutely crashed, and it's known as what was the first speculative bubble.
So it was like the Silicon Valley of like the 1600s.
Correct.
The tulip market.
Yeah, in
Thank
the
you.
Netherlands.
Someone should write a book about that, James.
Yeah, I'm sure someone did.
We'll be back after this.
Your forecast tonight at 6, meteorologist James Fazio in the Weather Center. If you're a fan of cold weather, I'm not. Enjoy it while it lasts, because boy, is there a change coming.
Yes, there is. And tonight, hopefully, is the last shebang. I'm hoping this is winter's last stand. Temperatures are going to go below zero tonight. We're hoping it's the last time. Calm conditions in downtown Utica. We're going to see calm conditions to begin the week, but cold conditions as well. We're in the teens across the North Country, low 20s across central New York. Taking a look at the southern tier, low 20s to high teens. Current conditions, 18 degrees with clear skies. It's been blustery. We've seen 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, making for wind chills in the low single digits. Winds will subside a tad as we head into the overnight. Your full battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar is quiet and dry, and it will stay that way. It's the calm winds and the clear skies that are going to help temperatures free fall tonight. Lows are going to be approximately -4 degrees. Very, very cold conditions to begin the week. Coming up, we're going to take a look at the lunar eclipse forecast as well as that warm-up that Ben referenced. Ben?
All right, James, thank you very much.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday evening. We're tracking cold conditions this evening, and we're tracking a calm start to the work week. Take a look at downtown Utica where the sun has just set, and calm conditions remain. Calm, cold conditions. I want to show what we're tracking, a frigid night ahead, a major warm-up on the horizon, and a lunar eclipse Tuesday morning. I want to talk a little bit about this total lunar eclipse. We're going to be able to see the moon turn blood orange, as you can see to my side here. It's going to change color between 6:04 and 6:33 a.m. We will have perfect viewing for the maximum level of the eclipse, and then as the morning progresses, the eclipse will become tougher to view as it dips below the horizon. But the peak of the eclipse occurs between 4:30 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. We're taking a look at cloud cover. At the beginning of the eclipse, we're looking at partly cloudy skies, mostly cloudy skies by the time we get to the end of the eclipse. So it's a little marginal as to whether we're going to be able to see it. Quiet weather in the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, and that continues through the day on Monday. 18 degrees with clear skies at Griffiths and Rome. It's been a blustery day, 15 mile per hour winds. We're going to see those winds subside tonight, and that's going to help allow temperatures to drop. Again, blustery today, 5 to 15 mile per hour winds. Temperatures are going to be chilly to start the week, but they're not going to stay that way. We climb up into the 40s by the middle portions of the week with rain, possibly even mid-40s, depending on how much warm air can work its way in. But eventually by next weekend, the warm air will bust through and we will break out of this colder pattern. Our next weather maker arrives Tuesday. I have this at Tuesday, 7 a.m. Snow approaches from the southwest. It comes in as snow, changes over to a wintry mix, and then ends as a plain rain. We're going to see a little bit of a mixed bag of precipitation Tuesday and Tuesday evening. Skycast for tonight, temperatures drop. We're at 10 degrees now. Watch how quickly these free fall. By 8:30 p.m., we're below zero in the city of Utica. We'll see if that verifies if we drop that cold that quickly, but it's a cold night. We're below zero for almost the entirety of the night. Temperatures rise right after sunrise, but they don't rise a whole lot. Despite a sunny day, highs only in the low to mid-20s. Temperatures dip back into the teens tomorrow evening. A look at your 7-day forecast. That rain-snow mix on Tuesday, snow which slowly changes over to rain as temperatures rise. Mostly cloudy and dry on Wednesday. And then we're looking at a very rainy pattern as temperatures continue to moderate. Temperatures in the 40s Thursday and Friday with showers. Temperatures in the low 50s Saturday with showers. Mostly cloudy Sunday as we spring forward.
Forecast tonight at 11, meteorologist James Fazio in the Weather Center, and it's cold, but is this winter's last stand?
It might be. It really might be.
I like it.
And I'm
like
hoping that, I'm optimistic this is our last below zero night. It's going to at least be our last well below zero night. Downtown Utica, very cold. We're already seeing temperatures across the North Country that are well below zero. Saranac Lake already down to 10 below zero. Other areas of the North Country, -3 Otter Lake, -4 Long Lake. Single digits across the Mohawk Valley with Central New York and Utica and Rome. Single digits to to low 10s across the southern tier. 11 degrees with mostly cloudy skies at Griffith and Rome, and it's these calm winds combined with the clearing of skies that is allowing for these temperatures to free fall tonight. Dry weather continues on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, and that continues through the day tomorrow. We're expecting a sunny, dry day to start our week. Temperatures tonight climb below zero, single digits below zero before daybreak. Lows are going to be around 4 below zero. It's going to be a cold night, a cold start to our work week, but it's not going to finish that way. We'll talk more about that coming right up. Ben?
All right, James, thank you very much. Delta Lake State Park.
Weeknights on News Channel 2, where the news comes first. The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday evening. We're tracking a cold, calm night and a cold, calm start to our work week. Take a look at downtown Utica, where not much is going on, but it is chilly. Temperatures are well below freezing, and we're tracking a frigid night ahead. We're going to drop below zero tonight, single digits below zero, at least in Utica and Rome. There is a major warm-up on the horizon as we head towards the back half of the upcoming week. And we're tracking a lunar eclipse for early Tuesday morning. And what could you expect for that lunar eclipse? Beginning at 4:50 a.m., the moon will begin to turn a little bit orange between 6:04 and 6:33. That's when we hit perfect maximum eclipse. And the entirety of the moon will turn blood red orange. It's going to be very, very dark in color while the Earth is in between the sun and the moon, reflecting on that. Now we're tracking cloud coverage to see if we're going to be able to see this. It looks like at the beginning of the eclipse we do have some partly cloudy skies. Cloud coverage increases as the eclipse occurs, so it's going to be a close call. We're going to have to continue to keep a close eye on that forecast for cloud cover. Dry weather continues on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar and will continue through the day on Monday, a dry day to start the week. 11 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Clouds will clear out, and calm winds with partially clear skies are what is going to allow for temperatures to free fall tonight. It's a cold start to the week. Yet again, tomorrow temperatures only in the low to mid 20s, but it doesn't last. We do warm up steadily through this week. After a mid 30s day on Tuesday, we climb into the 40s for the remainder of the week, and we're near 50s by the time we get into next weekend. Our next weather maker arrives on Tuesday as an area of low pressure approaches from the southwest. It's going to be rather weak, and it's going to be rather light in terms of precipitation. Precipitation begins as wintry, so a little bit of snow, a little bit of a wintry mix, and then a little bit of rain on the back end. But again, this continues to trend lighter and lighter as we approach Tuesday. Stay tuned, we'll have the latest forecast tomorrow morning. Tonight's forecast, just cold. That's the one way to describe it. It's very chilly out there, single digits out there right now. We drop below zero overnight tonight. Tomorrow morning, below zero. And then after the sun comes up, we climb up through the single digits into the low 10s. Despite the widespread sunshine, it doesn't get overly warm. We only warm up into the low to mid 20s. And tomorrow evening, also looking very chilly, only back down into the mid teens very quickly tomorrow night. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast. Tuesday is our next weather maker. Snow changes over to rain, but again, this is trending lighter and less impact. Mostly cloudy on Wednesday. Rain arrives Wednesday night into Thursday. Another shot of rain during the day on Friday. Another shot of rain during the day on Saturday, but all of that coming at warmer temperatures. Warmer temperatures as we head into Sunday and spring forward.